George Waldenberger traveled to Memphis to meet with researchers and talked with one of them. Hi, George.
Hi, guys. Yeah, one of the interesting things about St. Jude is it isn't just a hospital, but it's a research facility, and they use a practice called bench to bedside, indicating that as soon as a certain cancer has been researched, a treatment can go straight to the patients. And one of the types of cancer that I learned about with being researched, actually, I'm going to show you a story on that right now. There are many success stories at St. Jude, including the once 4% survival rate for acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It's now at 94% since the hospital first opened its doors. But there is another battle with another type of cancer.
With this specific kind of brain tumor, 90% of these patients will succumb to disease within 2 years of diagnosis.
It's not just the staggering statistic that drives Troy McEachran every day at St. Jude to search for a cure, but also this extremely aggressive, extremely invasive cancer mainly hits children. Its name?
DIPGs, or diffuse intrinsic pontine gliomas.
What makes it different than a more traditional type of brain tumor? Troy uses the sandbox analogy.
Imagine you have a sandbox, right? And you take a basketball and you throw the basketball into the sandbox. It'll be really easy for you to find the basketball, pick it up, all is well and good, right? Now take a handful of gravel and throw the gravel into that same sandbox. It's going to be really, really difficult for you to get every last bit and piece.
The diffuse nature provides a major challenge, compounded greatly by the location.
The brainstem controls a lot of your vital functions, so this is the last place that you would actually want to have a brain tumor.
And it's precisely where DIPG hits, in a deeply buried section of the brainstem called the pons, responsible for such things as breathing and heart rate.
When you look at this area that has this asterisk here, that architecture is completely lost. You just see this, this mass right here, and it's highly invasive. It's invading other regions of the brainstem, so you can even see at this view, here's the pons normally.
And St. Jude is on the front line of the battle with DIPG.
We're actually the only group to report an actual genetic study of this caliber.
With such a high fatality rate and patients becoming so sick so quickly, researchers previously had few samples to study, to learn, to understand. But then
we're a fantastic institution, and we've actually been able to acquire a number of tumor samples, and that's allowed us to actually do some really, really high resolution genetic analyses.
And it's paying off.
In the next few years, we're going to have amassed so much data that we'll really, hopefully, be able to get a really good understanding of what's going on.